By far, the most challenging part of learning how to play an instrument is learning how to read music notes. And why? Because in order to read a music note, we need to know 3 independent facts about the note. 1, we need to know the name of the note. 2, we need to know the picture of the note. 3, we need to know where to play the note on our instrument. Imagine if in order to read English, we needed to know 3 separate facts for each and every letter. Reading English would become pretty challenging. Here is how I use music technology to make this challenge easier in the digital age. I use a keyboard and a standard music notation software to create an interactive lesson where the student gets to connect between the name, picture, and placement of the note in real time on the computer screen. The results have been amazing, which made me want to share this introductory lesson, and here it is. Enjoy! On the computer screen, you can see 2 groups of 5 lines. The top group is called the right-hand staff, and the bottom group is called the left-hand staff. We're going to do right-hand notes only today. We have a special mark that tells us that this is the right-hand staff, and we call this treble clef. Sometimes we call it G clef, and we'll talk about that more later. Now we're going to go to notes. We can write notes using spaces, like this. This note is on a space, on the second space, or we can write notes using lines, like this. We can use lines or spaces. Now it is time to find out why we call this mark G clef. If you follow the drawing all the way from the bottom to where it ends, like I'm doing right now, you're going to see that it ends on the second line, this line. The note that goes on this line is G, which is why we call it G clef, and this is what G looks like. Now you know where G is on the staff, and you know that the name of the note on the second line is G. It's time to find out where it goes on the keyboard. The keyboard at the bottom of the screen is set up for right-hand notes. If you want to find that G, you need to find the group of 3 black keys, 1, 2, 3, and the note that is in between the first black key and the second black key, this one, will be G. And I'm going to press it, and as you can see, it's going to appear on the screen. This is G. So you know that this note is G. The next one will be A, and the next one will be B, and the next one will be C, and the next one will be D, and the next one will be E, and the next one will be F, and the next one will be G again. And now we're going to go the other way. If this note is G, if I press the one to the left, it will be the note that comes before G, which is F. And then to the left of that, it would be E. To the left of that, it would be D. And to the left of that would be a special note. As you can see, it's the very, very last key on the keyboard. You can see it right now. I'm going to press it, and it's going to be this note. This note over here is called middle C, and the reason it's called middle C, you can see it's below the staff of the right hand, but it's above the staff of the left hand, and when we learn left hand notes, this middle C will come in very handy. So now that you know what the staff is, that we have a right hand staff with 5 lines and a left hand staff with 5 lines, that you can use lines and spaces to write notes in, you know that this is the mark for right-hand notes, and it's called treble clef or G clef. And you know that on the line that the drawing is ending on, we write the note G, and you know that this is middle C. You can practice using all this knowledge with the computer and the keyboard to put notes on the screen and to learn how to connect between the name of the note, the picture of the note, and the place of the note on the keyboard.